All right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am James Oliver Jr., husband to an amazing wife, co-founder of the world's cutest twins, founder of the Kabila Founder Mental Health Fund, which provides free mental therapy and wellness resources for founders, co-author of the book Burn Bright, Not Out, Shattering the Silence Around Mental Health and Tech Startups. Tell us where you're coming in from in the comments. Please share this on your social media channels to invite your friends to join the conversation. Also, as we get into this, please drop your questions in the comments, and we will do our best to get to all of them as we always do. What am I excited about right now? Four things. Four things. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, y'all. Like this is the thing. This is the jam, right? So it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I'm partnering with Techstars again. This time, we're giving free mental therapy to 50 Techstars founders who want it but can't access it for whatever reason. They just can't access, can't afford it, like whatever. So if you're Techstars founder, you're listening to this, go to Techstars' LinkedIn post today. They just dropped this post today, and there's a link there, and you can apply to get some free mental therapy. Second thing, my book is out. It's doing well. This is the most important book about founder mental health ever written. Why, you say? Hang on a second. I'm going to show you this thing. I got to show you this thing because, I'm doing all the things over here. Boom, there you go, right? That's the book. That is the book. Why is that the most important book about founder mental health ever written? So what happened to my little thing here? Oh, there we go. Got a little script going. I'm doing all the things over here. So it's not that because the stories are great or the investors or the founders or that Techstars CEO David Cohen wrote the forward. It's because, as many of you know, 72% of founders are dealing with mental health challenges. And this book helps solve the problem because 90% of the net profits of the book go back to the Kabila Founder Mental Health Fund, which pays for mental therapy and wellness resources, as we talked about. I'll drop a QR code for that in a minute, but I just want to get to this here. So what is it also? Oh, and finally, I am excited to announce we have a new partnership coming online with my guest today. That will be another free mental wellness resource for founders. So stay tuned to the end to learn more about that. And so hang on a second. Yeah, because I'm doing all the things over here. Media assets. Because I bring people up, Lucas, you'll see here in a second. I forget to do this one thing, and I just want to make sure I don't forget to do it for you because you're going to love it. You're going to love it, I promise. So we like to bring amazing humans doing interesting things with their work. Today's no exception. I have an awesome guest, and I want you to meet him. Today we have co-founder of Yuna, an amazing mental wellness app, Lucas Siegel. You like that, right? You like that applause?
It's the first applause I've gotten in a long time.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Where are you?
Good to see you too, brother. I'm good. I'm sitting in I think this is the perfect epitome of what an entrepreneurship journey is. I'm sitting in a crappy hotel room and on the road and jamming, doing my thing.
That's what's up, man. I love it. I'm so excited to talk to you, my friend. So we got Sadia coming in from Vegas. Hello, Sadia. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome from Vegas. Love Vegas. I used to travel there like once a month on an expense account. That's just a bad idea. Not good to do that. Not good to do that at all. All right. So let's talk about this. We got a lot to get into. Plus, we're going to have a demo of the product, and we're going to announce a partnership that we have with you guys that's going to be really beneficial to all you founders out there. So it's like off the top, like, what is Yuna?
Yuna is really the future of democratization of mental health support. And I believe it's the future of all mental health support. What we've done, if you look at the United States right now, 2/3 of clinical psychologists in the US have a wait list or are not accepting new patients and new clients. There's so much demand for mental health support, and there just isn't enough supply.
No, that is true. Like, I encountered some aspect of that this week. So that's absolutely true.
I mean, the average wait time for someone to get support is 21 to 48 days if they're getting it through their employer and through insurance or through an EAP.
That's a long time if you're struggling.
21 to 48 days, that's crazy. And like, therapy's a lot like dating, right? Like, not everyone meets the love of their life and the
that's true.
person the first time they go. So what are they supposed to do? Like wait another 21 to 48 days?
No,
Yes.
I mean that's true. Like I fired one or two therapists in my day. It's true.
It doesn't make any sense. And so what we've done is we've taken world class, world renowned clinicians from Harvard and Cornell and you name it. The types of folks that you could never actually get an appointment with, even if you tried. And we've been training agentic systems and AI on things like CBT, DBT,
CBT
resilience,
CBT standing for
cognitive
cognitive
behavioral therapy,
therapy,
yeah,
DBT.
dialectical therapy. So, an ACT, nonviolent communication strategies, anti burnout mechanisms. We're even building a 12-step program in it. And what it does is you speak to it and it speaks right back to you.
It
And
does.
it's not like
I used it.
ChatGPT or any of these generalized language models because it's literally grounded with clinical support. So
Right.
clinicians are training these models constantly,
Okay.
every single all day.
Awesome. So the future of mental health and wellness is what you said. I love the boldness of that proclamation. Again, guys, I see we got some people watching this. Just drop in the comments. Let us know where you're coming in from, please, and please share this with your social media followers. So this is an important conversation. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. We have got to spread the word, create awareness, shatter stigmas, stereotypes, all that. So, Lucas, you're building a mental health company. Most founders I talk to didn't stumble into this space by accident. What's the moment or experience that made you feel like this had to exist?
So I don't think I can narrow it down to one single moment, but I've got a couple key points. You got to be a little freaking nuts because
So you broke up a little. You froze for a second there. You said it boils down to a couple key points, and so then
a
go
couple
from
key
there.
points. If you're going to build a company and become an entrepreneur
Yeah.
and actually do it, not like try it and then quit in 2 months,
Yeah.
you got to be a little freaking nuts because
Yeah.
it's one of the most
Yeah.
emotionally painful experiences
Yeah.
and beautiful experiences.
Yeah. It's hard, right? I mean, I interviewed Mike Ma, who was a VC. He said he asked all the founders before he writes them a check. He's like, "Why do you want to do this? This is a stupid way to make money." That's
So brutal. Like you're gonna get punched in the face every single day, and the question is whether you get back up.
Yeah.
And so, why have I done this? I think most founders have mental health issues that they're dealing with. I'm no exception.
Yeah.
And throughout my life, so I've built and sold 2 companies, working on my third, Yuna. And I've had suicide follow me in different parts of my life. I've lost 2 close friends. And they never, men are so funny. Like they say, like, we won't ask for directions. The same thing comes with mental health. Like they never would have gone and seek support. And they probably wouldn't have told me what they were going through because I asked. But they would have used Yuna because it's frictionless to get support. It's 100% anonymous. You're never going to be judged, and it's there for you. So in a world where there's so much stigma behind what people are going through, everyone on social media is just bragging. The
so performative.
It's so performative. The entrepreneurial journey is about, eating glass and then brushing your teeth and getting back up. I watch funny, it just is like, it's
my God.
hard. And if we lie to ourselves, like I'm a very big proponent of just radical truth and radical transparency, Ray Dalio style. And the truth is this journey is really freaking hard. And you're going to have your heart broken 1,000,000 times during it. And you need to keep getting up and learning. And one of the things I always tell my team is that We don't lose. We either win or we learn.
Yeah.
But that methodology of thinking is a skill, right? It's a reframing. I was on the phone with Stephen Kotler yes, or 2 days ago. Stephen Kotler is an incredible author. He started Zero to Dangerous. I cold emailed him at a conference, and he actually called me, which was awesome.
Fantastic.
And talking about how like your brain gets in repeated patterns of neurons, so you can very easily get in a loop. And when you're starting a company, if you're trying things and it's not working and trying things and it's not working, it's really easy for you to get in a diabolical loop where just everything becomes negative. And we need skills to rewire our brain in proven therapeutic modalities. And that's what Yuna does.
Yeah, I know. I love that, man. So much to unpack there. I'm not going to dive into all of it because I got a bunch more questions. Plus, I want to do a demo. But yeah, no, I love that, man. And thanks to you suggested that I reach out to Andy Dunn, the author of Burn Rate. And you said you sent a cold email. I sent Andy a cold email, right? And he was great. He was like, "Yeah, I'm getting to be supportive. Like, ping me in a couple days, and I'll make a nice donation." And so I started listening to his book, and I'm listening to his book, and at the end, he was just like, could I have launched and exited Bonobos if I didn't have, bipolar disorder? He's like, I don't know, right? We don't know. If I wasn't having these mania episodes, we don't know. But anyway, it's a bit of a digression. I just was really inspired by the book, and I'm just thankful to him for engaging. I would definitely recommend any founder out there to go read that book. I mean, I listened to it because of my ADHD. It's hard for me to read. But I enjoyed it. I was done. I was like, damn, I finished that really fast. All right. So I got another question for you, Lucas. You're going to market through employers rather than direct to consumer. Walk me through why, because a lot of mental health startups try to own the consumer relationship directly and struggle. What did you see that made B2B the right path for you guys?
I mean, there's many different reasons for this. I think that one of the true reasons is just the physics of CAC to LTV ratios, customer acquisition cost to lifetime value ratios.
Mm-hmm.
And like, this is not 2013 anymore, where you can acquire a customer on Facebook for 50 cents. CPMs, cost per 1,000 impressions, have skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's amazing people are still doing that. It's so expensive, right?
Yeah. Well,
is it working? Is it working for some startups now, or no?
I think we're in a little bit of a polarized period right now where, and actually we've been this way for a long time, where if you raise so much money and you're getting valued on multiples of revenue, not EBITDA, it's okay to lose money acquiring customers.
EBITDA being earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, for those who didn't know. I was an accounting major at Morehouse, by the way.
Nice.
So I know that.
So that's one reason. The other reason is that it's a way to get scale and affect so many people quicker. If you're not,
the sales cycle is longer though, right? But when it lands,
it is longer. Yeah, it is longer. But when it lands, you've got access to support so many great people in so many organizations. And when you look at what's about to happen in the U.S. economy,
mm-hmm.
as far as AI and job displacement and financial insecurity, I mean, I think in the end, it's going to make everyone way more successful and wealthy, but there's going to be a lot of turbulence. And so for us to be able to connect with the workforce in such a direct and personal way, I think is really important.
So you said something, I'm going to digress for a second here. I don't want to dwell on it, but you made the comment that's going to make a lot of people wealthy. But my thinking there is like, if everybody's being displaced by AI and nobody has a job and no income, like who's going to be able to afford to buy the things that people are making and selling? You got a comment about that in 10 seconds or less?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I can do it in 10 seconds, but I kind of agree with Elon. I think that
really? Okay.
I think that prices are going to plummet. across the board.
Really?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think the prices are
Fascinating.
going to plummet and GDP is going to increase. And
Okay,
I
well,
think we're going to have some sort of universal basic income.
StreamYard, caption that clip or AI that clip or whatever it is I'm supposed to tell StreamYard to snap that clip right there. That's fascinating. I want to be able to save that one, and we can revisit that one in a couple of years and see what's going on.
Quote me in 6 years. I mean,
quoting you on that one in 6 years, like StreamYard, caption that clip, AI that clip, whatever it is you're supposed to be able to tell StreamYard, get this clip right here, right? Whatever the word is, just do it, StreamYard. Thanks. I'm coming back to you in a couple of years, buddy, see what's going on. Okay, so then I got one more question, and then I want to jump into a demo of the product. So there is a debate. Also, a lot of people watching here, please let us know where you're coming in from in the comments. And please share this. If you have questions, drop some questions. We'd love to hear from you. Make this a little bit more conversational. I can't stand here to the sound of my own voice. So love to listen to you guys. Anyway, I'm going to listen. Lucas, answer your questions, what I'm trying to get at ultimately. I don't want to him to talk. All right. So there's a debate, a real debate in mental health circles about whether AI should be doing anything close to therapy, concerns about safety, crisis intervention, and dependency. How do you think about where Yuna's role ends and a human clinician's begins? And how do you navigate that line responsibly?
I mean, I think that these questions are really good, and I think people should be worried. Like you saw what happened with ChatGPT, where it is essentially instructed a 14-year-old to kill himself.
I know.
It's tragic. And
it is.
This is the type of thing. So recently, Illinois passed a law, and it's the only state in the entire country that has outright banned anything with AI mental health support. And so I met with Governor Pritzker 2 weeks ago, and I made him a video, and I talked to him, and I told him, there's 6.5 million people that living in your state that are in mental health crisis zones, because there's not enough clinicians to help them. The gun violence is astronomical. We need to do everything that we can to allow people to get the support that they need that's cost effective, because the cost of entry into getting support is so high. I mean, 2/3 of clinical psychologists are on a wait list, are not accepting new people. So what does that do to the price? Right?
The supply goes down, cost goes up, right?
Yes, exactly. And there's so many people that are struggling out there. And the stigma on actually going to seek support is massive. So if all you have to do, instead of waiting 21 to 48 days, all you have to do is click the button and talk. And it's trained by clinicians. So to answer your question, I think that unregulated and just chaos of AI giving people mental health advice on generalized language models is a freaking disaster.
Yeah, it's a crap show for sure.
It's a terrible idea. But that's not what we're building, and that's not what we've built. We've built an agentic system trained by some of the world's best PhDs to support people. So you look at a generalized language model, and it's very affirmative. So, I go to ChatGPT and be like, yeah, I feel like I'm going to eat pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like a week because I just love it. And, I'm also going to be eating Fritos in between. And ChatGPT would be like, you know what, Luke? You've worked so hard. Good for you.
Yeah. That thing is the biggest sycophant in the world, man. It's just like that thing will tell you whatever it thinks you want to hear.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
So Yuna is not affirmative. Yuna calls me on my shit all the time. And it's backed. It's not just pulling everything it can from the internet at any time.
Right.
It's got guardrails. And my co-founder, Dr. Tara Delberto, PhD, clinical psychologist, she literally ran the Harvard suicidality labs, which was a project studying what led up to people hurting themselves, and what were they thinking, what were they saying, what were they doing, how are they acting. And so we have an agentic system that's running in the background 24/7, 365. It never stops. It looks at every single piece of the conversation to detect intent of self-harm.
Yeah.
And there's a spectrum of clinical versus subclinical. So over here, you've got people that, let's say, are late stage schizophrenia. That would be incredibly clinical.
Mhm.
Over here, you have someone that's upset because they've been dating someone for a week and they broke up. Okay.
Not the
We
weak
call that
breakup.
subclinical. Yeah, I'm giving an
You call it what?
Up to here, this is about 10% of the population that we call clinical.
Yeah.
And 90% is what we call subclinical.
Okay.
Yuna does not support the clinical parts of the population. We route them out to get additional human support.
Perfect.
But the 90% of the population, they just need to learn the skills
Mm-hmm.
to be resilient and work through things and live
Yeah.
as their best self.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
Yuna teaches them.
No, I love that. And I mean, I could drill down more on that, but we're running out of time. And I want, if you could just show us a demo of Yuna, how it works, please. That'd be great for a few minutes.
Yes, of course. Let me pull up my screen.
You need me to put this up on the screen here like this? Like so? Is that good?
I can't see what you're doing, but because it takes over my whole screen.
Okay. All right.
But I'm sure you're doing great.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
It
see
just
my screen, right?
yeah, we're just on the side here, and it's up on the screen. The Yuna app's up on the screen. So go ahead. People can see what you're doing.
Great. So here it is. So when you walk into Yuna, let's say you're having a bad day. Let's say you're having anxiety at 2:00 in the morning, you name it. And this is going to be kind of fun because you're going to learn a little bit about me while we do this, because this is my Yuna account. And we're going to have a session.
Good morning, Lucas. It's good to see you back. When we last connected, we were exploring how you tend to manage the reactions of the strong women in your life rather than being direct about what you actually want. How are you feeling about that pattern today?
Well, we went to my ex's kid's birthday party, and my beautiful, amazing girlfriend, Yuna, went with me, and we had a freaking fantastic time. And she was so sweet and so kind, and both of them were. And it made me realize that maybe I've been overthinking things. Like sometimes I create these dialogues in my head, catastrophizing things that don't need to be done. And I think a lot of times in my career, it's benefited me because I can look around corners and I already have a plan because I've thought about it 30 times. But at the same time, not everything that's applicable in my career is beneficial in my personal life.
Can't wait to see what it says about that.
Text as well.
That's a really valuable observation, and I'm genuinely glad the party went well. It sounds like you got to see firsthand that your worst case scenario didn't materialize and that your girlfriend showed up exactly as you'd hoped she would. What you're describing is something I think a lot of high achievers run into. That ability to anticipate problems and plan ahead, it's gotten you far professionally. But when you're applying that same mechanism to relationships, you're essentially spending emotional energy managing situations that might never happen. You're working overtime on something that doesn't need solving yet. The interesting part is noticing the difference. In business, that forward thinking saves you. In relationships, it can actually cost you presence and peace of mind in the moment. So here's what I'm curious about. When you catch yourself spinning up those catastrophic dialogues about your personal relationships, like you did before this party, what do you think you're actually trying to protect yourself from?
Wow. I'm going to pull this down now. Bro, that's amazing. That thing was giving you the business. I love it. Anybody out there watching, that was literally Lucas talking to his Yuna AI account, which has kept track of his life as long as he's been using it, probably a couple of years now. In real time, you're getting feedback from the app about his catastrophizing and all this other stuff he's doing. That's amazing. Really, really good. Your thoughts about what the feedback was, Lucas?
That's what we do. We give people world-class mental health support, and we give them unlimited and as much as they need. And the goal is not to keep people in the app. The goal is to give people the support that they need to be their best selves outside of the app.
Yeah. That's so great, man. So I'm gonna hang on a second here. Turn it off for 10 seconds. Just bear me 1 second here. So, and this costs so normally this is available for employees. So it's B to B to C. And it's about $200 a year is what it costs to use the app. Right.
Well, no, for employers, it's anywhere from $1 to $6 per employee per month for unlimited.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it was a B2C product, because I'm just going by what the landing page is, about $200 for an individual.
I mean, if you're trying to buy it in the App Store, it's over $200.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So, and this gets to the announcement that we have for you guys. And I met Lucas right away, and I was like, "Yo, Lucas," we were chopping it up. We just instantly connected, and I was like, "Yeah, Calm donated 100. I think it was 100 free 3-month premium subscription apps." He said, "Calm did 100. I'll do 300." And it's unlimited. It's not 3 months, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you 300 unlimited subscriptions, premium subscriptions to the Yuna app for the founders in your ecosystem. They did 100. I'll do 300, and it's unlimited. I'm like, my man, that's what I'm talking about. But I love that, Lucas, because, and you alluded to this earlier, therapy is good, right? But what kind of tools and resources can we give to people, go a little bit more upstream? Right. So maybe they don't have to go talk to a therapist. They can resolve their problems right there. Or if they're in between therapy appointments, they could get some help that they need. Or if they got to wait 21 to 48 days, which you said, which is crazy, they can get some help. But I will say that the way we work with the Kabila Foundation Mental Health Fund, which I'll put this up here, we give founders two options. One is you can, we'll reimburse you up to $300 if you have your own therapist, but let's be honest, that's like one appointment, right? If you go into an office, that's basically one appointment. Or we'll give you 4 free mental therapy sessions on BetterHelp, and we give you 2 months to do that. But I'm excited about this partnership because, so if you go to, let's put this up again, if you go to KabilaMentalHealth.com, I already have it up on the page. There's an icon and a button and a link to go to the landing page for the partnership for the Kabila Foundation Mental Health Fund and Yuna, right? And you can log in, create an account, and you can use it in the desktop, in your browser, or in the app. So if you're a founder out there and you like this and you just want some additional wellness support, somebody to talk to in between or before or after or whatever, just go to KabilaMentalHealth.com and put that up again and scroll down and you'll see the Yuna logo. There's a button here. You click on it. It's going to take you right to a landing page. We have that set up for 300 founders who want to get some additional mental health support. And we're super excited about this. Your thoughts, Lucas, before we roll out?
I encourage people to try Yuna. Entrepreneurs on this site get it for free through this incredible organization. And here's the thing. You can be honest. No one reads the conversations. The only people that can read a conversation is our clinical team, and it's disassociated with the person's name, so they never know who said it. You can be real about what you're going through. There's no stigma.
Let's be honest, if you're not being real with your therapist or these tools, is not going to be really helpful for you.
A lot of people struggle with that because they don't want to be judged.
Yeah, well, the app's not judging you, right?
Yuna will never judge you.
Yeah.
And we're here for you.
So is email a good way for people to contact you, Lucas, if they have questions?
LinkedIn is probably the best.
Okay, so they can just find you on Lucas Siegel
on
LinkedIn. All right, well, this is amazing. We're at time. Lucas, I appreciate you, man. From the beginning, you just jumped right in. That's the total give first mindset. A lot going on. Hey, look, guys, this is May. Brad Feld, Techstar CEO, is doing a $25,000 matching campaign for the month of May. Every time somebody makes a donation, he's going to donate $1. We can get up to 25,000. We're at 7 right now. We got another 2 weeks to go. We need more donors. $150 pays for about 2 mental therapy sessions for founders. We need your support. Also, go buy the book, right? 90% of the net profits from the book go back to the nonprofit, which actually solves the problem. It's on Amazon. There's a link to be a donor there in the corner. That's it. Do you have to hop right now, Lucas? You have like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I've got a couple minutes. I've got.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pull you down. We're gonna roll out. And thanks everybody. We'll see you next time.